Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey everybody, it's Zach, aka Zach's Reviews. We are backing up another video, and guys, this is episode 2 of the series Marvel's M.O.D.O.K on Hulu. I'm backing up with my brother Nick. Nick, what did you think of episode 2 of M.O.D.O.K?
It was good.
I thought it was really good too. I like how again that they're adding in they're throwing in Easter eggs of other Marvel lore and the comics and stuff. I love how there was a scene. Well, literally, this is like, as we all know, where the last one took off of episode 1. We see them, him and Jody are gonna split up and get divorced, and pretty much we see his kids pretty much like fighting over who gets what. Yeah. When they should be worried about, oh my god, our parents are splitting up, but they're fighting over the fact of this is who's getting what. And I love how he's like, I'm not dying or whatever. And I love how he's like, oh my god, I'm a part of a broken family. I love that that's what the son says. He's like, next thing you know, I'm going to be dropping out of school and giving, he said like a different word for handies behind freaking Arby's. I was like, damn. I was like, shit, you're thinking dark.
That seems like something that would happen at an Arby's at 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. giving Andes in the back of Arby's. But it had me dead also because it was cool, the one scene where he's looking for what was the time device he was looking for? It was called
it was like a gem.
Yeah, it was called I forget what it was called.
It was like a gem and
the cosmic. No, it wasn't the cosmic cube. He did mention the cosmic cube, and there was an Easter egg to what was it? The Cerebro from X-Men.
I think.
Yeah, it was Cerebro's helmet. It was the helmet to Cerebro, and I love that. I love how they add in like those. I love how you said Doctor Strange's
notepad from when he was neurosurgeon.
Yeah, I love that. And he said "rip." That had me dead. So I really do love how they add in those Easter eggs on top of the story
to
other characters. It's so good, and I feel like hopefully eventually maybe if we don't see any other characters because we just saw Iron Man so far, maybe that will open the world to bring in other people in the show. That would be sick to see.
This seems like the show that would have a lot more Marvel characters.
Exactly, like there's a lot of like stuff they could build up and build like a big universe here. Like that'd be sick to see that.
Yeah.
And also, what I love is again, the music is good. I love how in this episode, he's pretty much trying to make Jody realize that, they're meant to be together. Yeah. And pretty much he's trying to extend his time before, he gets kicked out of the house and they get a divorce. And he pretty much sends her, he wants them to go back to a concert.
That they missed.
That they missed when they were in college. And, he ends up, taking her there, but I guess, his plans he doesn't really know how to use time travel well and he keeps screwing it up.
Yeah,
and I love how
he screwed up once, then nailed it.
Exactly. So I love how he named let's get into the portal before it closes or something. Yeah. Or he said let's get into the pink thing before it and he says something. He said something like that wasn't very he wasn't that good at knowing about time travel.
Yeah.
And I love how he runs into his younger self and he's torturing his roommate Tyler in college. He's just electrocuting the shit out of this dude. I was like, holy
because
shit.
He ate a thing of ramen.
Because he took his cup of ramen. But I just thought that was funny. It's those funny comedic elements. And I love how he just leaves it on. He's like, oh my god, I see my older self. And I knew I would perfect time travel. And he says, he turns it on for Tyler, the electrocution. He's still getting electrocuted. Well, he goes outside trying to talk to his older self. And figure out, okay, why are you here? Why this and that? But then his younger self ends up finding out that pretty much he is just a loser, I guess a loser father that's getting getting a divorce, and pretty much didn't take over the world how his younger self thought he would be, taking over the world and stuff. So he's pretty much out for revenge, as what we see at the end of all this. But I just love that, and I love how also they get trapped in the past, and they literally have to wait all that time. And all that time that they've waited, they've
viewed each other's relationship.
Exactly, and that made them fall back in love until we got to the point where they are going to go see that concert, where we saw them before they went into the past, and their older selves end up jumping them, making them so they can't go into the past to go to that concert and be stuck there.
Before they could say anything, M.O.D.O.K immediately messes up by destroying things before
she could say that, oh my god, we forgot to say that, we're always meant to be together or something like that. Or like
something along those lines, but couldn't say anything and just vanished.
And I love how I love how he was trying to figure it out too. Like he was like, "Oh, they said we were meant to be," and then she's like, "Who cares? I knew you'd mess it up if our old ratty selves came out of the bushes and tried to stop us."
Yeah,
I just thought that was funny, and I thought also like the scene where like he's moving into his new apartment, and he's singing the song, and the robot like joins in.
Yeah.
I like because they're singing I Want Something Else song. I forget who it's by, but they're singing it, and right when the do part, the robot comes into the bathroom and he just slams it on him. But before that, I think it's before that, we hear the neighbor upstairs say, "Hey, shut up, dude, before I stick my foot in your ass." I was like, holy shit. Yeah. And he said, "Before I curb stomp your ass." I was like, fuck. I was like, really, that shit's getting like, it's like, they are not afraid to just really just say it all. Yeah, because it's TVMA. I'm like, damn, like, sometimes I forget what TVMA is, how, like, they don't give a shit, they'll say anything. It's like they have no limit, and I think
they have high amounts of violence.
Exactly, and they had, they do, I love that, too. It's like, because there was a scene where, like, they're showing their kid, like, their daughter, being, born.
Growing up.
And there's a scene where literally she's learning how, like, she's in the hover chair. And she ends up literally disintegrating a damn cat and blood gets everywhere.
No, not disintegrating, just straight up exploding the cat into bits.
Well, exactly, yeah. Like, and that was like, holy shit. And then she was, like, happy about it.
Yeah.
So she has those, like, tendencies, I guess, like her dad does. Yeah. I'm assuming. But, like, I think also, like, maybe the son gets everything from his mom. I feel like that's what they wanted to do, have a kid that's like the dad, have the son that's like his mom. So I really do enjoy this series. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really creative, really new. Again, the cast is phenomenal. And I'm just wondering what other Easter eggs they're going to throw at us, because I can't get over they mentioned the Cosmic Cube, they mentioned Cerebro, they mentioned Doctor Strange, and they also mentioned, like, I forget what stone it was.
Vibranium also had a reference. Yeah,
the Vibranium and stuff. But I forget what stone they mentioned. I think it was, like, the... I forget. I think they said something about the stone. I think there was like something as I forget the stone's name, but it wasn't any Infinity Stone, but it was like a stone or something.
That was radioactive.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, the radioactive dude. The one guy that got his arm like totally.
Yeah, they kept it consistent.
Fucking like lasered off.
I wasn't expecting consistency with the dude's arm.
He reminds me of like how like Friends has Gunther. I feel like this will be their version of Gunther, literally. And it has me dead because this dude, literally, it's bad enough he got his arm fucking lasered off. And the fact of it is, he had to hold a cube that was a rock that was radioactive. And he said, by the way, I hope you were never wanting to have kids because you're
non-sterile.
You're not sterile anymore. On top of the fact of it is that your balls are fucking just for display. Or just for show. He said, oh, stop whining about you and you're not having, like, not, like, you and your, like, you not having kids or some shit. I was like, you fucking ass. I was like, poor man. He's just there to do his job, and he fucking disintegrated his arm, fucking lasered his arm.
Never arm back.
Too late. It's too late now, because he fed it to the fucking rat creature, or cat creature in the first episode.
Technically, they could pull a Winter Soldier.
They could, give him a metal arm. Maybe that's what they'll bring in, like, the winners to give him a metal arm. I'd laugh my ass off if that's how they brought it.
Malfunction and break.
Something. I just love that. I hope we see him in every episode, because he's just funny. But, guys, it was just a great second episode. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the third episode. It's just so good. I can't wait to hear what you guys say, or, like, about this series.
Yeah.
I love it. And it gets funnier and funnier, I think. Yeah. At least that's what it's showing. But I'm having a blast with this. Again, like, it's so unique and different. I feel like we don't have many shows like this. I'm happy they're bringing this to the forefront. Because, I think Robot Chicken was pretty popular, I think, at the time, would you say?
I think it's still popular.
But I'm happy they're doing it this route. Because I don't know. I feel like that's bringing in a bigger audience. Because, like, Marvel's like a big platform. Like, as we know, like, it's like like a big kingdom right now on the top of everything of like making money and everything.
Movies,
exactly.
Movie-wise.
Shows now because they're like conquering shows right now. So I feel like that, like it's like the powerhouse. I feel like this is so perfect to do something like this, especially since Disney owns Hulu.
Like the MCU is serious. This show take characters that are from the MCU and just kind of make it not serious while trying to have little bits of
comic
serious
lore and everything. I feel like this is a good way to bring in the older comic book stuff, all the stuff that they haven't done yet in the movies. I feel like this is a way to give some more
jokes on them.
Or that too. I just feel like this is perfect to do this. It's very creative. Whoever thought about this to do something like this, because it's good, it's smart. And who would have thought it would have been a show about a supervillain? Yeah, that's crazy. I would never have thought.
Not much of a supervillain, but
I would say a pretty big supervillain because he's a pretty big villain in the comics.
Like in the show wise, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not good. Not a good supervillain, but still, I just find it funny that
kind of reminds me of Vector.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it has that vibe, especially when he was going through the elevator in the first episode. Yeah. And they played that music. A lot of the music reminds me of Despicable Me. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of it. I just find it funny. But it's just another great episode, guys. Literally, like I loved it. It was great. But I guess we'll again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, put on those notifications, like this video, guys. Again, help us get help me get to 400. I really want to get to 400 guys, so please, I would love for you guys to join this family here on this channel. And again, let me know if you guys have been watching the show, and if you haven't watched the show, it's a really good show. Check it out if you're fans of Marvel, you will enjoy the show. And if you're fans of just comedic shows, like this gives you that awesome, funny comedic element. And it's just like I was like on the cusp of crying in the past two episodes that we just like the first and second episode that we
there were moments where we had to pause it and rewind just to get a double take
of how funny it was. Yeah, that Arby's one had me crying.
Yeah,
that was the one that along with the one at the end
4 times
with the neighbor upstairs. That was funny too.
We wound the Arby's scene like 4 times. Watched the rest of the episode and wound it one last time.
Just to hear what that kid said, because that was just so funny. But yeah, the writers for the show are really, really, really funny, I would say. But okay, guys, we'll see you guys in episode 3. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.